talks to Stewie.
It's true.
Stewie hears him, so that's we hear him.
Does Rupert? Never mind.
I don't
Dude,
know.
every time my brain fucking
And it's as soon as the
sucks.
pod starts too. You want to say something
I
wild
want
or
to say
say
something
something
stupid, and it's
Yeah,
just like, all
you
right.
do, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand
But
new
it was
episode.
said. I don't know. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It was said in a movie. They're allowed to say. They're allowed to say things. Welcome.
He's a bear.
Welcome.
In
Welcome.
that community, in another community, I might be one of those. I don't think I'm a bear. I don't think I'm big enough to be a bear. Bears
No,
are like
you're a
big
little
dudes.
spoon.
No, I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not a little spoon. But
You're definitely a little spoon.
100% not.
You're
Sometimes
you're yeah. No, you're the bowl.
I'm the what? The bowl? No, dude. I'm not catching nothing,
All
son.
right, let's
I'm not catching nothing. I'm not holding it. No juices.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devin. We are back. We got Thursday night football to review. We got all the Sundays games to predict. We got Devin in a hoodie and my background is back. I got a background.
It is.
I finally got a background again. Somewhat of a for the time being. Your background's the same. That's cool.
I got a ceiling titty.
It would be awesome if like one day it just came out that was green screen.
It is. I'm in a deep dark cave right now.
Yeah, no, that would be the ultimate
in the middle of Pakistan.
Plot twist. But we do have some
like
I got you. We got like I said, Thursday night football, fantasy football. We got a bracket. We got all of football to predict this weekend. Yeah. I guess let's get right into it, Devin. Thursday night football. Steelers.
I might poop my pants during this, so there might be a cut in here somewhere. I did eat a full bowl of Chipotle and a gyro.
That is perfectly fine. You just let me know when to make that cut. But
right.
Thursday night football, Patriots Steelers turned out to be I'll tell you one thing. One of the things I got from this game was like I know for sure now, like 100% positive that I really do
suck.
that, and I really do love football.
Really?
Because I was watching this game. I was watching a game between the Steelers and the Patriots, and at the end of the game, I said to myself, there was about maybe 2 minutes left or whatever, and I was like, man, I really hope this game goes in overtime.
Really?
Like I wanted to watch more of these two teams play football.
I mean, the Patriots look decent.
Look, for some reason, Bailey Zappi decided to turn into Tom Brady on Thursday night because
Zappi has more juice than Mac Jones does. I think he should be the starter no matter what.
Zappi, well, I mean, he's obviously better than Bro, but the I don't know, just Zappi, he was
in the first half.
In the first half, sure, but they went up 21-3, and it was kind
21-3, and then it was 21-10 at half.
Steelers came back. They did what they did, but I also learned that the Steelers really suck. Like I went into this game like thinking like, all right, like we both picked Pittsburgh, but I was going into this game, at least in my mind, like they were definitely on two different tiers.
Sure.
And at this point, just the production.
Yeah.
Forget the names, forget the record, just the level of competition of these teams, about the same. It's about the same. I mean, it's just and the Steelers. I don't really know what it is about the Steelers because, one, Kenny Pickett's not losing his spot. He doesn't have to worry about that.
Is he hurt?
Yeah, he had ankle surgery. He'll be back in like a couple weeks.
I said he could miss 4 weeks. That's damn near the whole season, dude.
Yeah, but that's true. Yeah, that is true. But
he might lose it next year. We don't know that.
He's not losing his spot to Mitch. I'll tell you that.
No,
because I'm thinking of scenarios like, oh, what if Trubisky leads the Steelers to the playoffs and yada yada, this and that.
Not happening. Wrong.
That was wrong. I mean, the Steelers are gonna have to find somebody to blame at some point because they already fired their OC.
Canada.
Now they got Kenny Pickett.
Canada, but Canada was getting hate before the season started.
Okay, then explain 4th and 2 last night. Explain on 4th and 2.
I can't
They decided,
that.
oh, damn, we need 2 yards. You know what we should do? Lob it.
Bomb it.
We should lob that bitch up. You know what we should do? We should throw the ball to George Pickens 6 times. We should throw it to him. Let's just target him.
Didn't he catch like one ball that whole game?
He averaged something like 3 yards per average like 3 yards per target or something. Like he
most of the game he had 1 catch for 4 yards and then finished with 5 catches for 19.
Yeah, so I mean,
not good.
I don't know. I just I'm glad the Steelers lost. I'm glad, AFC North lost. Definitely helped us out. They dropped to 7-6. But I mean, this was at the least a team with a defense that I thought was going to be able to handle New England.
I mean, they handled them in the second. They didn't score in the second half.
They didn't need to.
This is true.
They let Zeke They let Zeke put up over 100 total yards. Zeke had a game last night. I mean, they were.
No, I know.
They
in the first half.
In the entire game, when the game was on the line, it was like
sure.
It was like 3rd and what was it? It was like third. It might have been shit. It might have been 3rd and 10. Let me get the exact. Let me get the exact. Let me get to that real quick. The exact.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't watch most of this game.
Yeah, it was 2nd and 13. Zeke runs for a first down. They eventually changed to a 3rd and inches just to try to keep the Steelers in the game. It was obviously a first down, but
I heard that there was a flag at the end of the game that was controversial. Again, did not watch a lot of this game.
No, there was a flag that they
okay.
No, I don't. If
are you saying that because it's the Steelers?
No. Whatever you're referring to, I just don't remember. Because I did.
So,
I did watch.
Not important.
I did watch the full game, and I don't remember. Yeah. I don't know what call or. I mean, at this point, but maybe I'm numb to that because at this point, every single game I watch, there are calls that I see that are terrible, and then there are plays where I'm like, how is this not a penalty?
Yeah.
So I don't know. There could
have extremely inconsistent right now. But at the end of the day, like, football's not losing viewership over some bad calls.
No, and I thought, you'd think the NFL would lose more viewership just because of the two teams playing, but they actually had a pretty good game. They had a pretty good two really bad teams putting together a pretty good game. We got all of Week 14, the rest of Week 14 to predict, though, Devin. So let me go over to Sunday.
Mitch Trubisky was their leading rusher with 30 yards.
Yeah, Najee. I don't know.
Najee hasn't done a damn thing.
All right, first game for Sunday. We got Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. Important divisional matchup. 5-7 Tampa Bay versus 6-6 Atlanta. I'll put it to you like this. The last time they played, Atlanta, if you remember, they won with seconds to spare on a 51-yarder.
Yeah.
I think Tampa is a better team.
I'm
going to go with Tampa.
I think so. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Tampa. I think if there's between these two teams, if you lit a fire between these two teams and you're telling them, hey, you can go win your division right now, or you have a chance to go win your division, I think the fire burns longer under Tampa.
Yeah.
I don't think Atlanta really has that fire in them like that. I just don't. I don't know. Half the players on that team that should be getting looks probably don't even want to be there anymore. I'm going with
Kyle Pitts does not want to be there anymore.
No, absolutely. The story of Kyle Pitts is going to be crazy when he goes to another team and it becomes like a top 5 tight end of all time.
Oh, I know.
That's going to be when he goes to the Jets and is playing with Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be a whole other conversation.
He might go to the Jets.
It's going to be a whole other conversation.
Well, A-Rod's not coming back. We know that.
No, not this year. No, but
that's not happening. The Falcons did just beat the Jets.
Barely. Like you said, you crucified me for asking you about that game. So, like you said, they barely won. So,
yeah,
they barely beat the Jets, Devin. So, I see you kind of leaning back and forth over there and not knowing what to go with.
Like, I don't know. It's tough because Bijan can take over a game. The Bucks have just shown that, yeah, they got talent, but they can fucking lose a game real fucking quick to anybody. The Bucks have some better wins. I'll say the Bucks.
That's another thing. Atlanta ain't beat.
Atlanta hasn't beat nothing.
Come on, bro. Good, smart pick. I like your.
Don't.
I like your pick there. I like
Mike. We got no clue who the fuck's gonna win this game.
It's the Bucks, bro. The Bucks are gonna
win
this game.
We might think.
I think they are. Rams Ravens in Baltimore. Look, okay, I know we're both going Ravens, but let me. I got to get my shit out the way. I got to get my. So here's some things I want to see. First of all, there was like a big buzz about Lamar missing practice on Thursday, but apparently he was just sick and he was back today. So I ain't worried about that.
Dude, he had COVID.
So what I want to see our defense contain that pass game. I don't want to see Puka running all over M&T Bank Stadium. I want to see Tutu Atwell chopping it up on
Tutu's
Marcus Williams and fucking. I want to see
Cooper Kupp.
I don't want to.
Kind of a non-factor at this point.
I don't want to see any of them. I don't want to see any of them doing anything.
If they have a shadow of a run game, it's getting shut down.
We got better offenses to worry about.
For sure. So Higbee is doubtful.
See us struggle versus them. Same goes for our offense. I want to see Lamar be calm. I want to see Lamar cool, calm, and collective. Do what he does. Play a good game. And I do not want to see him struggle either because, like I said, he's got better defenses he's going to have to worry about in the future. If we're pretty much said in simpler words, if the Ravens want to make a run this year, they got better teams.
They got to spank this team.
They got better teams than the Rams to worry about.
No, I know, but it's not like.
So they cannot. It cannot be some close 20-23 games. Some bullshit. I don't want to see that.
Like they can't think of this team as a team that isn't worthy to play them. They got to fucking put the gas on and murder this team.
They need to stomp them.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. But yeah, Baltimore it is.
Yeah, I don't think the Rams got anything going for them right now.
Lions Bears.
Yeah.
We're about to see a 10-3 Detroit Lions team.
I don't mind that, but
it's cool. I mean, we got to live to see it though. Like you got to imagine, like there's people.
Well, we also got to see the 0-16 Lions.
That's what I'm saying. There's people who their whole lives have never seen a good Detroit Lions team.
Like, I know that I am a fan of a terrible team, but at least people I know have seen a championship, or 3 of them.
Yeah.
And they can tell me about how good those days were. The Lions don't have that outside of those 9 that Barry Sanders played.
But they
weren't good teams.
Those are just Barry Sanders stories.
No, yeah, exactly.
It's not like, oh, hey, fuck that.
Dude, fucking when the Lions made it to almost the playoffs.
But no, it is.
The Lions stink.
Chicago's getting smoked though. There's no doubt about that.
Is it Bajent?
I don't.
Secret Bajent man?
It is gonna. Apparently, they're calling for snow though. So, Colts Bengals.
Goff ain't phased by nothing, dude.
Colts Bengals.
Colts. I don't know. Fuck. Jake Browning did not look bad.
You mean the guy that received an MVP vote last week isn't gonna beat the Colts?
You telling me I gave Jake Browning an MVP vote?
You're telling me he's not gonna?
Oh, and I should have. 32 for 37, 350 and a touchdown.
Oh wow! And you know what's crazy? If I read that same exact stat line to you, but the name was Dak Prescott, you'd call those bullshit numbers. You'd be like,
"Those are garbage numbers.
Those are garbage time numbers." Like I don't want to
He
hear that.
played nobody.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. I don't want to hear anything.
This guy's a rookie.
Fuck that. fuck that. I don't want to hear.
I think
don't want to
probably
hear
not.
that.
I don't know.
That
He's
is
not
funny
rookie.
though. I think Browning is unpredictable. I'll give that to you because now,
But if you remember, Will Levis, great first start of his career.
but
Then
Will
he
Levis,
was one of the worst quarterbacks in this league.
but I'm standing on.
Stand on business.
I'm standing on 100%. I think the Jags win that game if Trevor Lawrence doesn't come out.
I agree.
They were driving down the field. You know, I think
agree.
it was close. It was close.
I'll
give it to the Bengals. It was close, but I don't think they pull that win off. And
The Bengals, the Colts haven't beat anybody. They haven't played anybody. The only team that they beat was y'all. That was third game of the season.
Bullshit. Well, yeah, off a no PI call, but
all they've done is beat AFC and NFC South teams. Fuck.
But I mean, look at the Bengals.
But the Bengals are like an AFC South team.
But the Bengals, they lose to the Steelers, they lose to us, they lose to the Texans, they lose to the Titans. Like it's like what kind of some and these wins though are weird. They beat Seattle by 4. They beat Buffalo by 6. Respectable. But we look back on this now. You think the Bengals are beating the Niners 31-17 again?
No.
50 times over, that's not happening. I don't think so, but they
at this point in the season with Jake Browning, not a chance. This sucks. Colts.
I'm going Colts too. I'm going Colts too. We got Jacksonville.
Maybe Jonathan Taylor decides to wake up.
Yeah, or Moss. Either one. Whoever wants to show up.
Zach is good.
Jags Browns. Can we figure out if T-Law's playing? Because that does matter. It matters. Let's be real.
What the dick cheese, dude? Who the fuck? What the fuck is a game time decision in the NFL?
2 things.
That should not be a thing.
Is he playing, and is Joe Flacco the starting quarterback for the Browns?
I think Flacco's a lock.
All right. If Joe Flacco is playing and Trevor Lawrence isn't, I'm going Cleveland. If Trevor Lawrence is playing, I'm going Jacksonville.
All right.
That will be my lock before.
There is you need to this game we need to figure out on Sunday morning.
Okay. So we'll get back to that on Sunday.
Literally, it says 4 hours ago, it says the Browns won't name Joe Flacco or DTR, and then 4 hours ago it says it says Trevor Lawrence is a game time decision.
Okay, so yeah. So we will disclose who we picked next episode because right now we have no clue. But I think that's my goal. If Trevor Lawrence plays, I'm going Jacksonville. But if what's his name plays and Joe don't. I don't know. I still might go Jacksonville. So I'm gonna have to think. I'm gonna have to think about that.
You're thinking if Joe plays.
I think if Joe plays.
All right. So by no means, if Trevor Lawrence plays, the Jags win.
I'm going veteran quarterback playing, guy from. I can't even tell you. Playing.
USFL.
That's what I don't know who bro is.
No, that was PJ Walker.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't.
I don't know.
Yes.
That prediction? Who's the Jags backup? Was it
Bethard?
CJ Beathard,
or however it was said. Yeah, so we'll wait to call that game. Panthers Saints.
What are we doing?
Who cares?
Saints,
New Orleans.
Yeah. Maybe the fucking Panthers get another win this year.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who cares?
Houston.
Who's the Saints? Oh, is it Jameis? If Jameis is playing, it's all day.
Yeah, either quarterback. It's the Saints. That's what I'm. Yeah, it's the Saints.
All right, Derek Carr clears concussion protocol. Put Jameis in, bitches.
Jets, Texans
all day.
Yeah. It's not only the Texans. I got Houston slaughtering.
Yeah,
absolutely
straight slaughter fest.
The Jets. Viking. For fuck's sake, dude. Vikings, Raiders. Dobbs, Justin Jefferson is playing on Sunday. Minnesota.
Yeah. Aiden O'Connell sucks.
Yeah.
The Raiders suck. Running backs should not be paid. All that fucking mess they were talking this year. Saquon's out.
Bro, shout out Austin Eckler.
Jonathan Taylor hasn't done a thing. Austin Eckler's poopies.
J.K. Dobbins.
Josh Jacobs.
I mean,
What
come
are you
on,
doing?
bro.
Where are you from? Max Crosby is the best player on the fucking Raiders, and that sucks. That sucks a lot.
Seahawks Niners. So this is when Seahawks hype dies. Officially.
Or
what?
Dude, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just from last year and I had Geno on my team. I got like this weird connection to Seattle.
I'm gonna tell you
and also the fact that I told Ravens fans they should have picked DK over Marquise.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Or any other receiver, Debo, AJ Brown, all of them.
You're shaming the Ravens for having a poor choice of receivers. Ravens fans aren't affected by that.
Yeah, that's fair. That is true. Damn. You guys have never picked good receivers. Zay's a dog.
Don't
Zay's
say or disrespect Zay now. But look,
no, I'm not. Hey, all right. If no.
And Rashad hasn't had this breakout rookie year like Zay has, but Rashad is still legit. I still want to. He's still got a lot more to show.
And Rashad was injured in his first season. That sucks. So
I'm gonna tell you the 3 things that are gonna happen. Oh, I can't get this breath. I can't get that breath in. I'm gonna tell you the 3 things. I'm gonna tell you the 3 things that are going to happen. San Francisco is going to. Well, okay. The Seattle hype is gonna die.
Okay. I thought it died when they lost to the Cowboys.
It could have.
Geno's questionable. What are we doing?
Geno's been questionable ever since he messed his elbow up. Brock Purdy's gonna put up. The second thing that's gonna happen. Brock Purdy's gonna put up MVP numbers. With just thinking dunks.
True.
And Geno's gonna write back because it's over.
What's right back?
He wrote me off.
Oh.
I ain't right back.
Oh yeah.
Geno's gonna write back. It's over. It's
But it says he's questionable with a groin injury. Go get a fucking Watson special. You'll be all good, brother.
Bills. I like to call it, the Kraft come up, but but
that I almost threw. I'm gonna throw up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Ew, dude.
Come on
now. Them Kraft singles, dude.
That Robert Kraft come up. Stop playing. Bills Chiefs. Bills Chiefs.
Who?
Bills Chiefs.
Chiefs, dude. The Bills stink. I don't know, but so do the Chiefs. I don't know.
No Pacheco. Look up the inactives for the Chiefs. It looked like a pretty long list. No Pacheco, who I do like a lot. When we're talking about weapons for the Chiefs, it's very limited.
Pacheco's
right now,
tough,
and I do like Pacheco.
They're very slim. Pacheco out.
I would love to see a 6-7 Bills team.
Jarek.
I would love to see a 6-7 Bills team. I would love to see a 6-7 Bills team. And why is Von Miller playing football? Can we talk about that? Is that?
Ooh,
we're not gonna. That's fine. It's okay. No,
no. Why is he playing football?
He's a great guy. He deserves to be on the field and play football.
He didn't get suspended at all?
No. Why would he get? Bro, in the NFL, you want someone to get suspended for beating a woman?
Yeah, that's my bad.
Calm down, bro. Calm down. The NFL, come on, bro. You got it. You have to do something.
Oh, the only thing that Roger Goodell can think about is Eagles players pushing another Eagles player from the back.
Yeah. I don't know what that reference is about.
Just the tush push in general. That's all he thinks about.
Yeah, and let's talk about the fact that
CTE.
And also, the tush push is going to be. If the tush push does get banned, does that mean any QB sneak is banned, or just the formation?
I think it's the formation
2 people behind you pushing.
Yes.
What the fuck? Let's be real.
That's not what the genius of the tush push is.
It helps, but
it does. But the way that they do the QB sneak, where they all fucking V and put their heads down, and that's the real magic.
Got one of the best centers in the league, one of the best offensive lines in the league, and you have one of the strongest
quarterbacks ever.
standing and pushing behind that line.
Yeah.
So to ban it is you're basically banning it. You are punishing Philly for figuring out what they can do with their skill set.
Yes, and it's not like this has been replicated. You're banning one team's play.
I mean, other teams can, but I don't know.
No team has done it at this level
to
ever.
stand behind the whole it's against or it's dangerous.
Dangerous.
It's like it's if that's the case,
did you hear about Hayden Hurst? Why don't you ban football?
Yeah.
Dumbass.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh about that, but
what are you, stupid?
I don't mean to laugh about that, but
that guy can't remember what he ate for breakfast now. You fucking asshole. You worried about guys pushing at low speed?
It sucks that happened, but that is just an example of
it's football. It's a football play.
Shit happens.
I know.
It sucks.
And I've thought about your take a lot. Football should be listed as a combat sport. No one brings up CTE in boxing or the MMA.
Well, I mean, you're not as much. They bring it up, but not in the way that
the only precautions they have are don't fucking gouge someone's eyes out. No 12 to 6 elbows, which I heard is bullshit. But don't fucking
or below the belt. Don't hit them in their dick.
Don't fucking punch a dude in the balls and don't take his eyes out.
But no, I mean, yeah, no.
Football should be thought of like that.
And I feel like football is looked at like that, but they try to implement these rules that goes against that. That they just contradict each other because
all the time.
Football is football. I don't really care what people say or think it should be played or how it should be played. It's a dangerous sport.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous sport. The same okay, and there's others. I mean, hockey should be considered a combat sport.
It kind of is.
You actually get to
do combat.
Yeah, you get to combat and you die. People die. Shit happens.
I can't remember the last time someone died on. Never mind.
All right. Jesus Christ.
That was all right.
Did he? You want me to? Okay, if you want to bring him up, do you want me to ask you a controversial topic regarding him that?
Yeah, sure.
I don't really feel comfortable having, but maybe you don't mind having a take on.
Maybe.
So a lot of people are they respect DeMar Hamlin, and it's great that he was able to come back and still be in the NFL and be healthy and survive. But he doesn't deserve the Comeback Player of the Year award.
No. He hasn't played.
But he's
and he hasn't played well.
But I'm saying people are considered he's considered as one of the contenders
and he probably will win it.
But he shouldn't.
No.
I mean,
no offense. DeMar was not.
And it's not even
a star.
It's not I don't even know how to put this in a nice way, but it's it sucks that what happened. But when you're not even playing the next year, let's be real. Let's get some hate real quick. The Bills can't cut him.
Well, they can't this year.
But I'm saying it seems
there were multiple games this year where he was a healthy scratch.
But has he been a healthy scratch because they are afraid of him playing?
No. He's been cleared to play for months.
Okay, so but no, I'm saying if that were to happen again though, if something, I'm not saying
that was a sort of freak occurrence, and the doctors said that he doesn't have a heart condition, so
I don't know. It's if DeMar Hamlin, I'm not even saying if he had a decent season, he doesn't deserve it. If he had he came back, played every game, had 1, 2 interceptions, something, put up a decent amount of tackles. All right, give it to him. But it's like when you're not even playing, let's look at someone like Tua. Those
Tua should
contested
win,
touch,
but they're not gonna say that he's a comeback player because that whole situation was a fuck ship.
They're not gonna say he's a comeback player because the NFL is gonna admit they fucked up.
They're not gonna admit that they fucking almost killed a guy.
So I don't know. I really don't. I don't know, but I don't know. I figured I brought it since you brought him up. I figured I bring up the topic.
I definitely didn't bring him up.
Okay. Are you?
No, I did.
Go ahead.
But well, I said that no one has died. They said he died. He died for like a couple minutes or whatever that means. Legally died. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like the Hayden Hurst thing is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Because he has traumatic amnesia.
Yeah.
Like just does not remember.
Yeah.
What he does. And this article also says that he was a first-round pick by the Jaguars. False. Ravens.
Yeah, he was definitely a first-round pick for the
So
Ravens.
whoever wrote this has traumatic amnesia.
All right. Also,
Sorry.
did you give me a pick for Seahawks 49ers?
No, but it's like I feel like I'd be a very dumb dummy to say the Seahawks. Okay. But yeah, the Niners.
But back to this Bills-Chiefs game. I think I'm going Chiefs. Not only because I think they're going to win, not only do I think the Bills are they're just not them anymore. I don't know what it is about them. Josh Allen's going to turn the ball over 3 or 4 times.
They also fired their OC.
And Von Miller's a piece of shit, so I'm going with Kansas City.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but
what you thinking?
Did the Chiefs just lose?
To the Packers, yeah.
There's no way the Chiefs are going 8-5. Oh, Chiefs. The Bills could win. I don't know.
All right.
Also, fuck Von Miller.
Broncos
standing all business.
Broncos Chargers.
Broncos. Fuck the Chargers, dude. Chargers are the biggest fucking shit show.
This might be the weirdest prediction all year. Or like one of the most like challenging games to predict.
What? I mean, for me, it's like
yeah, like at this
the Chargers are a shame.
But it's like, why would the Chargers lose this game?
No, I know.
It's like why would the Chargers lose to them? It's they're 1 game difference in their record. To me, the Broncos.
The Chargers just beat the Patriots 6-0. So maybe their defense is good, but their offense is
no, the Chargers,
absolute diarrhea.
We all know the Chargers' defense is abysmal.
But it might be. I mean, it was decent against the fucking Patriots.
I don't know.
For whatever that's worth. Who knows?
Look, for some reason, I just don't know why I would go. Oh, the Broncos. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, I'll go Denver.
I mean,
I just took a look at their recent wins.
Yeah, they won 5 straight against some good teams.
Okay. Eagles, Cowboys.
They've also put up 2 scores this year that have never been scored ever.
What, 70-20?
70-20 and 29-12.
Nice.
They've got 2 of them.
We finally got from a non-biased Washington fan, maybe a good primetime game, but a good primetime game between Dallas and
regardless,
Philly.
Yeah.
In Dallas, I mean, let's be real. The best Sunday night games are Dallas and Giants games.
Dallas and
I'm saying like just the environment of Sunday Night Football at MetLife.
Oh, Yes, yes.
And at AT&T Stadium, like it's just
Yes.
I don't know.
MetLife is sick.
Chris Collinsworth, his best moods is when he's in those two stadiums. I'm telling you, it's just something.
Well, they also was it Monday night was the catch or was that
the
Sunday?
catch was Sunday night. Yeah, catch was Sunday night.
But yeah, New York, it is pretty, or New Jersey, whatever, East Rutherford. But
can I get my take of the week? The Eagles 10-2 record is more legit than the Cowboys 9-3 record. If that's a hot take, call it out. Put me on the frying pan. Fry me up. Cook me up. Are you ready for the Cowboys 9-3 record? The Cowboys are 9-3. They have beaten the Giants, the Jets. They lost to the Cardinals. They beat the Patriots. They lost to the 49ers. They beat the Chargers by 3. They beat the Rams, probably their best game of the year, 43-20 versus the Rams. They lost to the Eagles. They beat the Giants. They beat the Panthers. They beat the Commanders, and they beat the Seahawks.
Damn, that sucks.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I gotta I hate the Eagles.
Look, people shit
but
on.
there's no team or person I hate more than Dak.
The Eagles have been able to at least beat teams like the Dolphins, beat the Cowboys, they beat the Chiefs, they beat the Bills. Their record is way more legit than the Cowboys.
Have the Cowboys played anyone from the fucking AFC?
Have the Cowboys played anybody from the AFC?
The Patriots and the Jets.
And the Chargers. Yeah.
And the Chargers,
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. So,
the
Patriots, the Jets, and the Chargers.
3 bad teams.
So 3 terrible teams this year. I'm going Philly hands down.
I'm going Philly, but I'm also afraid. But I hope Dak throws a bunch of interceptions and
Philly's pissed. Philly just got smoked. They're not going for anything. They're going into this game pissed. They're.
Oh yeah, Philly just got railed.
They're not losing prime time.
Fuck Jerry Land. Fuck all those mark ass bitches. They suck.
Who?
Dallas.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. You said Jeremy Lamb?
No, Jerry Land.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you combined two. Okay, sorry, Jerry.
No, Jeremy Lamb stuff.
Okay, Jerry. Okay. See, I
thought he hit that. He hit that crazy buzzer beater shot. He caught it at half court and fucking threw it on Charlotte years ago. It's a good highlight.
Is that his name?
Jeremy Lamb, yeah, the basketball player.
I thought you were okay. Sorry,
You thought I was mixing names?
Now we are completely on two different. We're in 2 different aisles of the library right now. Like we're nowhere near the same page. So we were way off.
Have you been to a library?
I mean, yeah, our schools had libraries.
That is true. I don't like libraries.
I've never been to a public library. I'll say that.
I have. They smell like wet cheese and
I just feel
child
vomit.
I
feel like we're not gonna spend our time talking about libraries.
We can.
We got a doubleheader on Monday Night Football.
I think libraries are fronts for drugs.
Most things are.
Like they put a lot of money in the library.
You think Long John Silver's is a fast food restaurant?
Honestly, I haven't seen a Long John Silver's in about 9 years.
I know. You think people? Like, come on, bro.
But whatever those A&W fucking restaurants, the A&W and Taco Bells or whatever they are, those aren't real.
Well, I mean, anything like that, anything or what?
The mattress firms or the mattress whatever those mattress places are.
There's a mattress place on every block.
Yeah.
The Subways, how cheap a Subway is, like they're like 10,000.
Oh, Subways are so easy to set up. Yeah.
We had a doubleheader Monday Night Football. 2 games starting at 8:15.
Do we do?
One.
And I don't want to watch neither of them?
No, I don't want to. Well, I mean, I'm going to watch them.
No. I mean, which one would you prefer? Because I'm sitting on the borderline of neither right now, but leaning toward
Titans, Dolphins for sure.
Yeah.
Titans, Dolphins for sure because, well, I'm saying this now. I'm going Dolphins It's Titans, Dolphins, Packers, Giants. I'm going
Dolphins by a landslide.
And Packers. I'm going both of those.
And Packers are at the peak. Like they're coming off beating the Chiefies.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way that they're losing to Tommy Meatballs.
No chance.
Not
Absolutely
a chance.
Zero chance.
Even if it's at home on Monday night, go fuck yourself. I mean, go cry over a chicken palm, you son of a bitch. Don't care.
Miami's favored 13 points. 13 points.
Oh, that's what the 13 in a football game.
Yeah, they are going to both these games are not going to be fun to watch. We're going to be finishing these games on the next episode, just going wow.
Oh yeah, we have to watch these, dude.
Look at that. I mean, it's going. These are at least we got a good Sunday night football game though. Our locks are in except for our Jacksonville game, which we will have to wait for. Devan, fantasy. We got to lock that in. It's the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, and I'm scared.
We are both.
I thought last week was, dude, and I had a walk in the park against.
We are both in the playoffs. 8 out of the 12 teams made it to the playoffs this year. And I'm a little worried. Here, let me give you my matchup. So right now I got Josh Allen going against Kansas City. DeAndre Swift going against Dallas. Devin Singletary, Devontae Adams, Rashad Bateman, George Kittle, Najee Harris, who got me 10 points. I got Houston's defense versus the Jets. That was a pickup I made. And then I got Philly's kicker. But on my bench, I don't really have anything. I got Kenneth Walker questionable, which I mean that's something maybe I can consider, but over Swift and Singletary, I doubt it. Especially versus San Fran's defense.
Yeah, no.
Christian Kirk is out. Michael Thomas is out. There's nothing there.
Michael Thomas hasn't done a damn thing since he broke that record.
No, but he still puts up. He'll put up a decent stat line here and there, or at least decent enough for fantasy. But I'm not too. I mean, I'm favorited 68.
Are you in the playoffs in both your leagues?
The other league, it hasn't started yet. The playoffs haven't started yet.
Okay. Because right now we're like this league runs off the 16.
It runs.
Week.
Well, no, it only runs
17,
13 weeks. It runs 13 regular games and then 16 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last game doesn't count. Which I made it line up that way because usually the last game a lot of people get sat out
But there's 18 weeks.
So maybe I don't fucking know. Whatever it is, maybe I did it because
I don't know. There's a bunch of teams in the playoffs though.
Oh no, the last
8?
The last week or two, people are getting benched and people aren't getting played and things are happening and whatever.
Very true.
But,
very true.
I will. Yeah, 8 out of the 12 made it. So it will be interesting. Let's take a look at your fantasy. That's what we need to look at.
I'm just scared of my opponent, who's got just about the same projected, a point higher than me. But I put up 193 last week. I had some dogs come out, but they got Brock Purdy, Bijan, Rashawn Johnson. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee's scary.
Keenan Allen. Justin
That's
Tucker.
Scary.
Jacksonville's D.
Tucker's scary.
All right, is there anybody on your bench you want to consider? Because right now we're looking at Prescott, Derrick Henry, Mostert, Mike Evans, Nico Collins, Njoku, Breece Hall, Tampa's defense, and Casey's kicker Harrison Butker.
I could put in Hayden Hurst. Nope.
Yeah, no. I was just gonna let you sit. I was gonna let you sit for that. Sit.
Not doing that.
Yeah, I was gonna let you sit and just take that on the chin real quick. Kareem Hunt, are you? I mean, he could be thrown in if either of these running backs you have questionable don't play, but that's about it.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like my projected isn't usually where these guys are. Like, Mostert's a touchdown guy. Atchain's not playing. Henry, if he puts up 2 tutties, he's getting like 20-plus points. Dak always goes off.
The thing is,
but it is
Miami's.
Philly.
The thing is that and I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I'm just gonna. The first thing I thought of like Mostert could get a touchdown, or every touchdown Miami gets could be 50+ yards, and it's just a bomb to Tyreek Hill.
That is fair.
But I mean,
But anytime they're at that goal line, Mostert's scoring.
Mostert could break off for a big chunk of yards too, though. So,
I got some linebackers who were projected over 10, both of them. The Bucks D, I don't know. Maybe I pick up another defense. I don't know if I go Harrison Butker or Dicker. I mean, are the Chiefs going to be kicking field goals against Buffalo?
Probably.
Or are the Chargers going to be kicking against Denver?
The Chargers going to be kicking it. I don't know, bro.
I feel like I'm switching my kickers.
I mean, I'm thinking of which team is going to get in the field goal range more.
I know, but which team is going to get in the field goal range and score? Which is just going to get in the field goal range?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just looking. Kansas City. I mean, unless they get into the red zone, they're gonna have some trouble.
It's Buffalo. Buffalo, stinky.
Yeah, what I'm saying, the weapons on Kansas City is not that crazy.
No, I know, but it's like,
in the red zone. Yeah, that's scary. But besides that, even with
Kelsey's playing,
especially with Pacheco out too, I don't know. But it's a kicker. It's not. I don't think that's gonna be the reason you win or lose.
This is the best lineup I can set. I'm going to set it, let it be. If Breece Hall doesn't play, I'm probably dead. If Mostert doesn't play, I'm dead. I could throw in Kareem Hunt. He might do a thing. I don't know.
Before our bracket, I just want to say one thing because we don't got no NBA to talk about. That's because the NBA sucks. So I'll basically say if
people are like, the in-season tournament is hype.
Nobody cares. If we're gonna talk NBA, the NBA is gonna need to get interesting.
Hey, LeBron's gonna get his 5th ring.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Congrats.
So, I mean, we're tired of having the Chris Paul, Jordan Poole argument. The Suns' big three haven't played yet.
That's never happening again, by the way.
Boston's still better than Milwaukee. LeBron's still good. The Clippers suck. I don't know. I mean, we'll see y'all in the postseason.
No. And the fact that people are like, oh, this is like the postseason. No, it's like, who shows up on Tuesdays and Fridays?
In November.
Like the Celtics are the best team in the league, and they didn't touch this tournament.
No, they didn't. The
Celtics,
yeah. So I don't know, bro. It's bracket time.
Garbage.
It's bracket time. Now I didn't tell you
already.
I didn't tell. Yeah, I mean, there's not.
Oh.
I mean, we predicted our games. We talked fantasy. There is absolutely no NBA. There's no Thursday. I mean, I don't mind getting into the bracket now. You know, sometimes
should I put Gardner Minshew over Dak Prescott?
Probably not.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
Sometimes our episodes are 2 hours. Sometimes our episodes are hour and a half. Hey,
sometimes they're 3.
Sometimes they're 3, but
sometimes you just don't fucking know.
Today, you know, because I didn't tell you beforehand, but today we got 8 contenders for our bracket. And, you know, I figured this was just going to be an interesting conversation to have. And it's funny we had the conversation we had earlier because it kind of segues into this. I got the 8 potential best comeback player of the years. And I want to decide.
Really?
I want to decide bracket style who the best comeback player of the year was.
Honestly, I couldn't name you many of them.
Well, we got 8.
Outside of Alex Smith.
Can you can see the screen?
Get Burrow off my screen.
Hey.
Get him out of here. Hey. No, I know. He's got some. I know. Hey. He's got a reason to be here.
We got some
and that's what. I don't know. Is severity of injury involved in comeback player of the year?
It definitely plays part of the narrative.
Because DeMar Hamlin's severity is here, and play is here. Joe Burrow's severity is here, and then making a Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, tearing your ACL out for the season, that's...
I know, but it's not like you're going to die.
Okay, but before DeMar Hamlin, that was, the worst thing that could happen for, a season-ending... a season-ending injury. You know, if we're talking like besides not accidents, but freak moments. Yeah, you tear your Achilles, you tear your ACL, you're screwed.
Yeah.
But we got 2018 Andrew Luck versus 2014 Rob Gronkowski. In 2018, Andrew Luck came back after, I believe it was shoulder surgery. No. Yeah.
Was it the ruptured spleen?
I think he had multiple injuries. Andrew Luck was a piece
Like
of
he had like a
cardboard.
lacerated kidney,
He had everything.
a lacerated spleen, a fucking torn shoulder.
But in 2018, he came back. He went 10-6, threw for 4,593 yards, 39 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, had a 67 completion percentage. He missed the entire season before that. He went 1-1 in the postseason and was a Pro Bowler.
Why did he have to retire?
Yeah, you can fact check me on this, but I believe he retired.
He retired after this year.
After this, like he had this year and was like, "All right,
oh, that sucks.
I'm gonna go to the farm. I'm gonna go."
Dude, you know how many people would fucking cut off a leg to have a year like this?
Yeah, and then
he's like,
go back. But I mean, hey, it was a business decision. 2014, Rob Gronkowski, he had 1,124 yards with in 82 receptions, caught 63% of those balls, had 12 touchdowns. He was All-Pro first team, Pro Bowler, and this was the year they beat Seattle in the Super Bowl, which he did have a touchdown in that game.
He did play in, yes. How many yards? 1,000 something?
1,124. So here's
Can I look up their injuries?
Here's the one big thing for me. Rob Gronkowski could put up these numbers on any team, especially in his prime. It's the winning the Super Bowl. It's the winning the Super Bowl part. And I mean, I am gonna let postseason narrative play a factor in this. But when we're talking about somebody who was a teammate of Tom Brady, it's not gonna hold as much weight as some other postseason success.
Did the offense win the Super Bowl? Like, I don't. Like, they didn't really win the Super Bowl.
Seattle's offense did.
Seattle won the Super Bowl, and then that last second, shit went wrong, and then they have a trophy now.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation to have, but I don't know.
What's his name? Andrew Luck not Andrew Luck. Gronk broke his back.
Gronk was also a piece of glass on the field. You know, these are two glass.
Like, there's a couple Super Bowls that Gronk missed because he was hurt.
These are two windows going against each other. But I mean, me personally, the shit Andrew Luck went through, and to come back and have a year like that, I think it's Andrew Luck. This was Gronk. This was Gronk every year. He'd get hurt, come back, be first team All Pro. All right, cool. True. He just happened to get comeback player of the year this year. I think it's Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck had shoulder
on his right arm.
Did you hear what I said?
Shoulder surgery.
I said surgery shoulder. Shoulder surgery on his throwing arm and lacerated a kidney.
Yeah, on his throwing arm as well, and to come back over 4,500 yards, 39 touchdowns. Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
We got 2021 Joe Burrow going against 2005 Steve Smith Sr. So in 2021, Joe Burrow came back after tearing his ACL his rookie year. Keep that in mind. It was only his second year.
It was like game 4.
After tearing his ACL and made the Super Bowl going 10-6, threw for 4,611 yards, 34 touchdowns, 14 interceptions with a 70% completion percentage. And, you know, obviously
he had some ballers around him.
He did, and nowhere near as controversial of an ending as the Super Bowl compared to Seattle, but
they didn't win.
They should have.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The Rams won. No. Aaron Donald did this.
Jalen Ramsey got burnt by Jamar on the last play, and and it wasn't. He missed it. He missed it. That's what
Sounds like a Burrow problem to me.
I mean. Seattle losing was a Pete Carroll problem. So yeah, it's always a problem. You got to put the problem on somebody.
But Pete Carroll was never the comeback player of the year. Pete Carroll doesn't have Star Wars people on his sheets.
He probably has Star Trek people on his sheets. But I
That's
will
true.
say that Joe Burrow coming back in his second year, basically his first full season in the NFL, making the Super Bowl, putting up even better numbers than the Andrew Luck year we talked about. I do like it, but going up against 2005 Steve Smith,
broke his leg in 2004.
Yeah, 1,563 yards, 103 receptions with 12 touchdowns, caught 69% of those balls. He was first team All Pro, Pro Bowler, and lost in the conference championship versus the Seattle Seahawks. Which is another team that should have another season where the Super Bowl should not have ended the way it. I mean, we got a lot of Super Bowls in here that were a little controversial because that Seahawks Steelers. I mean,
that goes down as one of the worst Super Bowls of all time.
That is a whole other. I mean, just shit show. But I mean, for me, it's kind of hard to compare any quarterback and wide receiver season and favor the receiver, if that makes any sense. Like, you have to have to me, this has to be like a matchup where it's like a decent season from a quarterback versus like an historic season for a receiver, and that's not fair, I'll admit it, but it's just I don't know.
That's how it is.
There's a lot more random receivers putting up some numbers compared to NFL quarterback.
Puka is about to put up 1,000.
Yeah, so it's like compared to what an NFL quarterback can do and should do, Joe Burrow definitely did his thing, and I hate to be quarterback biased, but I think he moves on.
But like we said, did his thing, and is no longer doing his thing, and he will suck for eternity.
Do you agree that he moves on though?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say
I like Steve Smith a lot. I know you do.
Yeah, he is my favorite receiver. But hey, sorry, I had to move Burrow on. 2012 Peyton Manning, 2022 Geno Smith.
Peyton Manning. Well,
So,
get up. Don't
Peyton
even
Manning,
give me Geno's dog shit, dude. You got punched in the face, bitch. Shut up.
It's Peyton Manning, no question. But Geno Smith in 2022, 4,282 yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 70 completion percentage. He was a Pro Bowler. He lost in the wild card, but he had more yards, touchdowns, and less interceptions than the last 7 seasons. And hasn't started since 2014.
He also never played a full season. I think he played maybe one full season.
Yeah, but they went 9-8. He didn't have some. I mean, he put up great numbers. I will say that, but
does it count as a comeback player if you were never really there?
But I mean, okay, Peyton Manning, 4,659.
It's like he was a rookie.
4,659 yards, 37 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 69 completion percentage. He went 13-3, first team All Pro, Pro Bowler, lost in the divisional round.
It's pretty good after breaking your neck, and then you lose to Joe Flacco.
Yeah, and
pretty good.
Double OT to the Ravens, to the Super Bowl champs that year. Yeah,
it's just fucking a lot better than what Geno did. All props to Geno. I'm proud that you got back in the league, but
Peyton Manning could have gotten comeback player of the decade.
Our words suck,
comeback player of the decade. Everything he did after his neck surgery is worth a decade's worth of
for sure
praise or whatever.
2 Super Bowl appearances, an MVP, a Super Bowl win that season, which no one really talks about, but pretty massive. His first year, that's going to a new team after the Colts said, "We don't need you anymore. You're probably gonna suck. We got this young gun."
I remember being younger and
who we're gonna break in half.
I remember being like younger and being like, Colts are about to pick Andrew Luck, and like being like so pressed about it, like and it
I thought
happened.
I thought we were gonna get Luck.
And and RG3 was gonna go over to Indianapolis. I wonder. It's crazy because both of them just
Would have been
couldn't. I mean,
destroyed.
yeah. Either way, I mean, neither of them. Both of them went to organizations that just did not protect them
Did not care.
in any way.
Yeah.
2009 Tom Brady, 2011 Matt Stafford. So,
Oh,
2009
Brady tore the ACL.
Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this real quick? So, remember last or a couple episodes ago, we talked about Tom Brady bitching about how soft the league is.
Yeah,
and he clapped back to the people who clapped back.
Did he?
Because everybody
like, I didn't hate what Brady said. He just put it
I did
in a way that sort of eliminated himself from the conversation.
No, that's why you should hate exactly what he said, and he's also a huge part of the reason
the NFL is the way it is.
Quarterbacks are protected the way they are.
Yeah. What was his clapback?
I took every hit. I got up after. I took everything. It's like, okay, Tom, I don't know what world you lived in or what what career you had for 20 some years, but there was this big thing about you where you bitched a lot and you complained a lot and you did a lot.
And also, your team is a bunch of shit-eating, shit-sipping cheaters.
And you did a lot of this and a lot of that and a lot of crying, a lot of this. I mean, Tom was, and I know it's like it's
Tom is the GOAT. He just needs to shut the fuck up.
It's overplayed, but I don't know. This is kind of like, I don't know, if LeBron retired this year, and then next year is like,
the NBA is not what it used to be, dude.
Well, yeah, it's as simple
you
as
took
that.
advantage of the NBA not being what it used. Like, we all know the NBA is not what it used to be, but you have no space to complain about it.
It really is as simple as that. You left for 1 year. You left, and halfway through the first season you've been gone, you're like, man, this is nothing like when I was in the NFL. You were here.
What are you talking
Tom
about?
Brady, his last game was played in this year.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it was in the playoffs.
I need people to understand that Tom Brady has not even went a year without playing in the NFL, and he's talking about, the NFL changed, and he's still.
It would be if LeBron left and retired and said, "These fucking super teams, dude. Guys need to stay on the teams that they were drafted by. They're ruining the league. You should never leave to get a championship."
Yeah, there is no loyalty in the NBA.
Yeah, there's no loyalty in the league. It's like, Tom, please. Like, we understand what you're saying, but you have to include yourself in one of those people who changed the NFL.
Like, maybe maybe this is the only cop out for Tom Brady, but it's like maybe he genuinely views the NFL differently now that he's not playing in it. Like, he might not.
He probably does.
He might not have realized how soft.
Well, also, Tom wasn't watching football games. He was watching film.
But that's football games.
No, I know, but he wasn't watching them as a fan or as a.
That's true.
He wasn't watching games like that weren't his.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's just weird.
For the first time since 2008.
Oh, I mean, no. I mean, quarterbacks watch other teams' film and shit, but I'm saying.
No, I know, but he hasn't sat on the couch and watched a fucking football game.
Yes, he's never sat down on. Well, before, since being in the NFL, he probably hasn't sat down and went, all right, I'm just gonna indulge. I'm just gonna sit back.
I mean, maybe he has. Maybe he's like, this is a shit product. Get it off my screen.
But it's just weird for someone to be so much a part of the process of player safety and protecting the QB and all this shit. You're acting. You are. I mean, you're acting like you're not.
I know.
You're talking as if you played in the '80s and you.
Yeah, you're talking like you're Dan Marino.
Yeah, you're not.
You're not.
And Dan Marino's not you. And you should
I know,
be happy
they're different.
about that. And
you have 7 rings. Shut your mouth. Be grateful that you played in the NFL in the time that you did.
I also
shut up.
I also hope this isn't what Tom Brady's going to do his whole postseason. is just like complain
post-career. I know. I hope not.
Like if he just complains about how it's just complaining about the NFL.
You know what was a shit product, Tom? Your last year in fucking New England. So shut up.
Yeah, why isn't Tom shitting on New England right now? Why isn't
Because
he
he
talking about how
can't. Because
bad of a
Daddy's
team?
got him by the balls.
I mean, okay, but what would actually happen if Tom Brady criticized the way the New England Patriots are playing this season? Nothing.
No, but
nothing.
I know, but like he won't.
No, he won't. He won't.
Tom will never be unbiased in what he talks about. He's Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah. And I mean,
like, if he wants to fucking glorify his career and say that it was like playing in the fucking 70s with hard-nosed football, sure, say whatever you want. You played last year, fucking, how many, 4 of your Super Bowls are after 2010? Shut up.
And y'all also cheated, like, a lot.
And then lied about it. Shut the fuck up.
It's like if someone from Houston, like, retired after their whole shit. The Astros. I'm talking about baseball.
Yeah.
And they're like the next year they're like, man, the MLB needs to crack down on sign stealing. This is crazy. Like it's or
this is
like
nuts.
Like it's like I don't know the hypocrisy of Tom Brady.
But like obviously we respect Tom, but stop digging yourself stupid holes because it just makes no sense.
Yeah, no, easy as that.
Like
2009 Brady, 2011 Matt Stafford. In 2009,
do we have to just say Matt Stafford now because all that Brady shit talk?
I guess we're gonna find out. He tore his ACL. He came back and went 10-6 through 4,398 yards, 28 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, and a 66 completion percentage. He was a Pro Bowler, and he lost in the wild card.
Was Randy there that year, or did he leave?
I don't even remember. I don't even remember Randy's stint anymore. But Matt Stafford in 2011, he also went 10-6. He threw for 5,038 yards, 41 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, a 64 completion percentage. He lost in the wild card, but he was returning from a shoulder surgery on his throwing arm. So he came back after shoulder surgery, threw for over 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns. A season that nobody talks about.
How many yards?
5,038. 41 touchdowns. Damn. 10-6 record.
Well, that was him and Calvin's peak.
But I'm saying, like, I don't know. People talk about Matt Stafford, and they he's highly regarded and I guess objectively. But people definitely.
I didn't know he threw for 5,000.
When we talk about single season, just
was that the year Calvin broke the record?
Probably.
Yeah,
I would assume so.
Yeah. But I mean, I thought they went fucking 3-13 that year. 10-6 is pretty dope.
And I mean, and I'm not
same record as Tom Brady's.
And I'm not saying this just because of all the shit talk, but it is Matt Stafford.
But that's a shoulder surgery on your throwing arm.
It's Matt Stafford.
Yeah, I agree.
It's Matt Stafford, 100%. And that Brady conversation had nothing to do with it. But
no.
Yeah, no. Matt Stafford, 100%. All right. Andrew Luck going up against Joe Burrow. What do we got? 2018 Luck, 2021 Burrow. So, I mean, they both went 10-6. 4,600 for Burrow, 4,593 for Luck. So, super similar in yards. 34 touchdowns for Joe, 39 touchdowns for Luck. 14 interceptions for Joe, 15 interceptions for Luck. Completion percentage for Joe, 70 to Luck's 67. Luck missed the entire season before? Yes. Joe tore his ACL, came back his second year, made the Super Bowl. Andrew Luck 1-1 in the playoffs and was a Pro Bowler. Joe Burrow not making the Pro Bowl, but making a Super Bowl, which...
Burrow didn't make the Pro Bowl?
No, but, you make a Pro Bowl, make a Super Bowl. I'd take the Super Bowl any day.
You sure?
Yes.
If you make a Super Bowl, you don't get to play in that Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm 100%.
You don't get to go out there and play flag football with your boys.
Even the years Tom didn't make it, he was like, "I'm not going to fucking
never
Hawaii.
went.
I'm not going to fucking Hawaii and playing
I'm not
football.
going to fucking Hawaii.
No, I'm not
Come
doing
on,
that
babe.
shit. Come on
Come on, babe.
now.
We're gonna go run routes. That was my impression of Julian Edelman talking about Tom Brady.
Yeah. I got you. But I'm saying, you were talking about the impact of injury. I think this plays a little bit more when we're talking
The
about
shoulder surgery.
I mean, especially, bro. We're talking about Andrew Luck.
More tutties.
In this time.
I mean, this is Luck's last year.
In this time, I remember people. I mean, it was like Andrew Luck was written off. I mean, it was like RG3. It's like, no, they're done. Like their careers are over.
Well, no, it was also like too. It was like, hey, you shouldn't play ever again.
Sayonara.
And then he said yes. The year after.
Joe Burrow. Look, it was his second year. It was his first full season yet.
Dude, if people are calling for Joe Burrow to retire, I'm there for it. They're like, hey,
that's not what I was getting at.
Your wrist isn't really going to rehab too good.
That's not what I was getting. I was getting it more at
you can't really do it anymore.
There's a lot more to come from Joe Burrow, and there wasn't that much adversity considering, hey, you're a rookie who got hurt. You come back your second year, go play football, do your thing.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck was like your career's over, and then him going, not yet.
Here's T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, it's not over just yet. It's about to be, but it's not over yet. And I think Andrew Luck, he moves on.
Yeah. He retired right before the next season started.
No. His announcement for retiring, I'm pretty sure, came out during a preseason game, and he was on the sideline.
It was in August.
Do you remember that? Do you not remember him like walking out like off the sideline after got it? Look up Andrew Luck retirement, like announced like when his.
I thought it was like in a press conference.
No. Andrew Luck, like it came out that he was retiring, and like there's pictures of him like walking out like of the stadium. I'm telling you, it was like during a preseason game or something, and like like fans in the stadium, it's like, wait just a goddamn minute, bro.
Oh my god,
bro, just retired. Like right now.
Yeah, it's breaking news, and he's sitting on the sideline
right now. Him. Right there,
the guy who's sitting right there is
he just retired. Like that. No, that is insane. That is.
It doesn't feel like he retired 12 years ago. It was 2019.
Yeah, no. When I was doing the research for this, I was like 2018.
I felt like I was in middle school when he retired.
I was like, man, 2014 comeback player of the year, maybe. I was like 2018. Holy shit.
Yeah.
2012 Peyton Manning, 2011 Matt Stafford. Dude, once again, this is kind of almost the same scenario as Burrow and Luck. You got one guy who they pretty much wrote off. He had neck surgery. They drafted Andrew Luck.
His own team wrote him off.
They kicked Peyton Manning out the door and said goodbye.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford was what, 3 years in? 3 or 4 years.
He was
in?
What, drafted 07, 08, something like
that? Somewhere around there. So I mean, he
maybe 09.
Yeah, I would say it was 3 or 4 seasons. So there was a lot more to come for Matt Stafford.
09, yeah.
And we're looking at a guy who was had 2 more Super Bowl appearances after this. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
And I'm not letting that play into this pick, but I'm just saying the amount of surprise of Peyton Manning's play after neck surgery, I think overpowers.
Yeah, I mean, Peyton was a touchdown away from getting back in the AFC Championship. Thank God that didn't happen.
We have I think a match made in heaven, Devin.
Whoa.
We got 2012 Peyton Manning versus 2018 Andrew Luck. We got the guy who, first of all, can we talk about how bad the Colts take care of their quarterbacks?
Because I think we did. It's terrible.
But what the fuck is this? I mean, you got
I mean, Peyton. It was only really the end of his career that he was starting the where he wasn't touching the field.
Sure.
Luck was barely on the field. Anthony Richardson died.
Oh, Anthony, I'm not, bro. I completely forgot about Anthony. Well,
Anthony Richardson's
whoa,
gone.
Anthony Richardson has never been healthy though.
True.
So that's the thing though. It's like Peyton Manning got old. Andrew Luck could never. Andrew Luck just like got hurt, and then just the domino effect. He just kept getting hurt. Anthony
Yeah.
Richardson has literally been injured for 21, 22 years, consecutive years. He was
Yeah.
born with sprained ankles. I'm telling you.
Well, no,
It
but
was
both of his injuries. I mean, he started the season and had like 2 concussions, and then fucking fucked up his shoulder from a tackle.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Colts quarterbacks do not. Colts. We need to save these Colts quarterbacks because this should not be the bracket we have here. But we got 2018 Luck, 2012 Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning replaced by Andrew Luck, who
Mm-hmm.
only a couple seasons later was in conversations for comeback player of the year, because
Which sucks.
that's how big of a fall off his career was. But it was, I mean, it was an impressive year. So, I mean, we can go back to the stats and talk about it. Luck versus Peyton Manning. They, 10-6 for Luck, 13-3 for Peyton Manning. But let's not forget the roster Denver had during that time.
They had dogs.
4,000, 4,593 yards for Luck, 4,659 yards for Peyton Manning, 39 touchdowns for Luck, 37 touchdowns for Peyton Manning, 15 interceptions for Luck, 11 interceptions for Peyton Manning, 67% for Luck, 69% for Peyton Manning. Andrew Luck missed the entire season before, 1-1 in the playoffs, and a Pro Bowler. Peyton Manning, 1-1 in the playoffs, a Pro Bowler, and first team All Pro. I mean, if this is gonna be the story of the Comeback Player of the Year award, and if this is gonna be the hill I die on, I'm okay with it. But I really feel like the narrative of now it is different because it's not just old versus young.
No, but Peyton is the epitome of the Comeback Player of the Year award.
He is. He is.
Like, that's who you give it to. Like, a guy who had a full career, then got fucking pushed away.
And it was like
Like,
you're done.
yeah, like, had Brett Favre not screwed up that NFC Championship game in 08, 09, like, he's like a dude who's like the Peyton Manning who's just been fucking. They're like, hey, you're done.
Got you.
You should not play anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he got hurt. He just sent weird pictures to people. He hurt other people's eyeballs. But no, yeah, Peyton, yeah. Andrew Luck, I mean, he retired after the season.
He did. And Peyton
Not
Manning,
cool.
Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl after this season. I mean,
exactly. Andrew Luck came back to. I don't know why he came back. Why would you come back?
I don't know.
Why play football in the first place, brother?
But I mean, why leave after having that season? I don't understand.
I know that
Andrew
sucks.
Luck's
That
decision making really confuses me. But I think Peyton Manning wins this one.
He's going with Peyton does. I didn't realize. I always forget about that 2012 season because of his MVP year, the year after. He won the MVP the next year. What are you talking about?
He won the MVP next year, but people.
What are we doing?
He won the MVP the next year. He won, but then he also won a Super Bowl. But the thing is,
if that's his, maybe he was on the team.
But the thing is, Devin, yeah, people talk about more of his like terrible last season than this season.
I know.
So
which was supposed to be his last season.
Peyton Manning's career is definitely an odd one, but he is the best comeback player of the year. I guess in our eyes. I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but I don't disagree. I think the bracket.
I think that was I think we did goods.
I think the bracket was correct.
I don't think we could have put more than 8. I don't think we could have done 16.
No.
It would have been an easy walk for a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alex Smith, I mean, that's up there as one of the worst injuries.
Well,
coming back after almost dying is pretty impressive.
Yeah, but I mean, his comeback, his season his next season, it wasn't that impressive.
Not at all.
And he only played 11 games.
If that Bears tight end ever comes back. So I don't think he will. There were talks about it.
There was. Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh. You know who could win? I don't look up the projections for comeback player of the year. You know who could win this year? Jimmy Graham.
No, not after what happened with the police.
He scored. He's still playing.
That is true.
And what do you mean after the police? After he had a seizure? What are we talking about?
Oh, he had a seizure?
Yeah, don't mess with my epileptic brother now.
Oh, my bad, dude. I thought he just had a panic attack.
Don't come for my don't come for my people now. Don't come for my
I did not mean to come for your community. I apologize.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What are who's in the who's even running for?
I don't know. They just released all of the. I mean, I hope it's not Jimmy Graham.
Why not? I mean, is this not the story of the comeback? I mean, someone whose career was over, he came back. Obviously, not doing something crazy, but we're talking in comparison to other contenders this year.
Do you want to hear his stats?
No.
2 receptions, 14 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So
100%.
He's 100% on catches and touchdowns.
I told you I didn't want to hear his stats, but I'm just saying 2 catches,
3 targets.
Okay, you're telling me 2 catches, 2 touchdowns ain't better than DeMar Hamlin's season?
It is.
You're telling me it's not okay?
It is.
Then.
It is better.
Then. Okay, I'm just saying, bro. I don't want to hate on DeMar Hamlin at all, bro. But
no.
But I'm like, we don't have to walk on eggshells talking about him. We don't have to. It happened. Yes, the shit happened. It happened, and it sucked that it happened. Let's be happy he's still here.
And then he started selling T-shirts.
But he's not the comeback player of the year. That's what I look up. What are comeback player of the year?
All right, so DeMar's gonna win. Fuck, that sucks.
Let's look at this. So
you know who's second?
Tua.
But he will not win it. Even the season that Tua's had, he's not even close to being the favorite.
See, that's the thing. We're looking at DeMar Hamlin, Tua, Wilson.
DeMar will win, and it was a lock before the season started that he will win this.
Lamar Jackson is in conversation for comeback player of the year?
I guess. I mean, he missed a couple games last year. He also said, I'm not playing until I get my money.
I mean, if that's the case, he has had a better year than any of these guys. But no, I mean, yeah, DeMar's gonna win it.
DeMar will win.
DeMar's gonna win, and I don't know, bro. I think at this point, y'all want to talk political? Y'all mad at the college football playoffs? Let's take.
Dude, Joe Flacco's on the thing plus 1,000.
Let's take a look at comeback player of the year if you want to talk about a political, award or whatever. Because college football playoffs way less political than this shit.
What I would like to know is how many Walter Payton Man of the Years won it and then did something bad.
That is a hilarious. Can we look up all of the Walter Payton Man of the Year award winners? Yep. Because I want to know.
I want to see how good their judgment is of people.
I would love to know the list of the Walter Payton Man of the Year award winners.
I don't think Walter did anything bad.
So I'm just starting from last year. Dak won it. That's cool. Andrew Whitworth, Russell Wilson, Calais Campbell, Chris Long, J.J. Watt, Larry Fitzgerald and Eli Manning, Anquan Bolden, Thomas Davis, Charles Tillman. We got some good guys on here.
Some good dudes.
LT, Peyton Manning,
Kurt Warner. Drew Brees won it.
Yeah, I don't really. Junior Seau.
Jerome Bettis, Marino, Chris Carter, Troy Aikman, Darrell Green, Seau.
John Elway, there's no way he's a good person.
No.
There's no way, right? There's no
Aikman's not a good person
either.
There's
no way. There's no wait. Okay, so it was called the Gladiator Award before. Because
really? They had they had winners prior to
Payton. Yeah, I was going to say Franco Harris, George Blando, Lynn Dawson, Johnny Unitas.
Unitas was a piece of shit.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, every white guy from the '60s was probably a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna be.
I mean, dude, every white guy like before the 20s was a piece of shit. 30s. They banned alcohol because they kept beating their wives.
All right.
Like across the country, they were like, "This is out of hand."
Is there anything else you want to talk about, or is that the note you want to?
that was my note.
Or is that the note you wanna end off on? Because holy
and then they
shit.
said, "You know what? They'll be fine." Then they brought it back.
But
Cheers, boys.
We talked all of our games on.
So the NFL is, sorry,
Go ahead. You're good.
They're a decent judge of character with this award. I don't see any big fuck ups.
Yeah, but then we can go right back to like their like lack of or their like choice.
Yeah, No, I'm saying this specific thing. Everything else is pretty shitty.
I mean, like Von Miller being able to play, and
the fact that he beat a pregnant woman up. What are you doing?
Or getting suspended for a year for gambling.
Yes, but
or Myles Garrett committing attempted murder
on a football field.
Just simple things that
Myles Garrett crashing a Porsche because he said he was going 60 and a 40. Oh yeah, you're gonna flip a Porsche going 60? You big dummy!
I didn't
Quit
even
lying to cops.
I didn't even
stupid.
know about that. I didn't know about.
Oh
that
yeah,
at
no.
all.
I think it was the off season, or maybe the off season before. He was like in like a regular area, and he flipped the Porsche, rolled over like 4 or 5 times, and rolled into a ditch. And they're like, "How fast are you going?" He was like, 60. They're like, "Okay, Myles Garrett, you were going 60 miles an hour. We'll tell everybody that."
Interesting. I did not know about that, but
he did do that.
I mean, we predicted all of Week 14's games. We talked best comeback player of the years. We talked Thursday Night Football. We talked just how terrible the NBA is. Hopefully, it's interesting come postseason. Or we're gonna be, because this is what it's gonna be.
No, I think we just don't like the NBA. I think that's
not Devin. I like the NBA. I enjoy the NBA. I try really hard every day to wake up and enjoy and indulge in the NBA, and I just can't. Every time I try, I think of the conversations me and you have about how awful it is, and I'm like, no, it is. Like it is.
Yeah.
It is a terrible.
Did you hear what Adam Silver said about Giddey?
No.
He said he said the NBA is taking a back seat to Josh Giddey's investigation. Because Adam Silver is a pedophile. And that's where we'll end it.
All right, that is where we can end it. Well, with that being said, and like I said, we talked all Week 14's games, Thursday Night Football between the Steelers and Patriots, fantasy football, best comeback player of the year. Yeah. Are there any last words before we get out of here, Devin?
Bronny James debuted.
Where?
USC.
New episodes every Saturday and Tuesday. We will be back on Tuesday to talk all Week 14 games.
We record all of these in one night.
Yeah,
week's worth.
That would be.
If we could, dude, you know, we should react to games before they happen
and put it out.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, that I don't. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.